everybody, it's Elisa here. So today I want to talk about self-love, some practices you can start to implement today in order to start practicing self-love. Because I feel like when somebody is talking about love yourself, and then it's kind of like a broad thing to talk about, then you can't just love yourself, and you need more practical steps, because I'm all about putting things into practice, taking action. By the way, I have so many things I want to cover, so I'm thinking I'm gonna make it into a little mini video series again, and maybe a series with 3 parts or something. And also Mona is again here saying hi, look in the camera. So yeah, let's get on with the first video. So firstly, I want to talk about your self-talk, things like self-criticism, self-judgment, just generally talking yourself in a negative way. Your self-talk can affect your mood, your emotions, as we know that your thoughts lead to certain feelings or emotions, and those emotions lead to certain actions, and those actions will lead to your results. Then actually your results come from what you're thinking every day, because this is kind of the chain reaction it's gonna have on your life. Can you imagine if there is a person that is so close to you and they are constantly criticizing you, they are constantly judging you, they are talking to you negatively, they are putting you down? Can you live a normal happy life like that? Obviously not. Everybody would know that this has a significant impact in somebody's life if they have a person who is constantly criticizing them. But actually, people don't realize that the person who is criticizing you every day is you. You are the closest person to yourself. The most important relationship in your life is with yourself, and it starts with speaking to yourself kindly, speaking to yourself with compassion and understanding and non-judgment. And how you can think of it is maybe if you would have a friend maybe in a similar situation when you are talking to yourself negatively, then how would you support them? How would you talk to them so they feel safe and they feel loved and cared for? And this is how you should speak to yourself as well. And this is a practice, but the more you start to practice this self-talk that is filled with kindness, self-compassion, the more you would see that this will become your automatic and normal thinking. So the next thing, what I really recommend you to start practicing is for being grateful what you already have in your life. I think a lot of the times we tend to put so much focus of what we don't have or what we would like to have. And while it's great to have goals and dreams, but at the same time, if you put so much attention to it, it kind of makes you feel miserable and negative, because at the same time it makes you realize that I don't have all of it. So you are rather focusing on what you don't have instead of what you do have. So this is why I think it's very important to start to have a daily practice of being grateful for what you have already. And this is also something I'm doing every day. And how I'm doing it is basically I have a journal, and every day I'm just filling 1 page in the journal and just writing maybe 5 things I'm grateful for today in my life or what's been happening. And also I think it's very important to write down even smallest of things. You don't have to just be grateful for big achievements or something. I really think if you can be grateful for, I don't know, going outside and walking around and have the sun on your face, and you just take a moment and you're grateful for that. And at the end of the day, you make a little note, you write about this experience. I think if you can be grateful for even the smallest of things in life, it doesn't take very much to be happy on a daily basis, because actually our life is full of those little moments that can make us feel happy, but so many times we take those little normal things for granted. And the next thing I want to talk about in this video is self-care. Self-care really is one of the foundations, how to start taking care of your own needs, your physical health, your mental health. And self-care can be such a broad subject as well. But for example, on the physical side, self-care can mean that you are getting enough sleep every night, you are going to bed by 10 p.m. Or it can mean prioritizing eating regularly, not getting too hungry. Or it can mean wearing comfortable clothing that make you feel good and throwing out all the clothes that don't fit you or you don't feel good in. Or it can mean finding things to do that you enjoy, that you love, that you feel inspired by, engaging in your hobbies. Or it can also mean booking an appointment with your doctor, making sure you are covering any health issues you might be having. Or it can mean asking help from others when you're so busy and you don't have time for yourself. Asking help for somebody to take care of your kids, or taking a rest day from your work if you feel you're stressed out and overwhelmed. And also from the mental side, the mental health care can be things like meditation or mindfulness practices. It can also mean having a therapist, or just like connecting with your friends and family and people who support you and love you. Or it can mean even like watching movies that inspire you or make you laugh, or even doing the gratitude exercises every day. This can be part of the mental self-care. So there's so many things you can do for self-care, but I think like you have to find out what really works for you, what feels good to you, what you feel you need in your life, because this can be individual for everybody. Take good care of yourself as you would take care of your loved one. So yeah, this is the first video about increasing your self-love, or having some practical things to do to increase self-love, and just generally like to take care of yourself and take what resonates with you from this video. You don't have to start practicing all of them. Even if just like one thing you feel really resonates with you, something you would like to incorporate in your life, then just start practicing this one thing. And I would say don't start to practice everything at once, because this way you're just gonna be overwhelmed, you feel like you can't do it, and you're gonna quit. So just start with even one thing. And also, if you want to know more about recovery, I really recommend you to read my book. The link is in the description, and this is everything step by step I did to fully recover from my eating disorder and how I'm now fully recovered. So really I recommend you to start to read my book in order to understand maybe more like how to do this whole recovery process and everything. And thank you so much for watching again, and please like this video and also subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.